I'm just me, and today I'm going to be talking about the Five Nights at Freddy's books.
Dun 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 dun.
I'm kind of a fan. Duck out of the way, you can see all the FNAF in the background. And I was just going to review this one, the Twisted ones, because it's the newest one. But then I figured, why not talk about both of them? So, I like the fact that you could just pick up this book and start reading it without any knowledge of the Five Nights at Freddy's games or anything like that. You can just pick it up and read it. It's a good book. It's very interesting to read. Five Nights at Freddy's The Silver Eyes is the story of Golden Freddy, who you might know from the video games, but if you don't know, they'll tell you. And a little bit about Springtrap, which, again, if you know from the games, that's cool, but if not, it'll tell you. And it introduces us to a character named Charlie, and her dad was the one who built the animatronics. I don't know if that's too much information. I should probably throw in a spoiler alert, just because I'm not really sure how much I can talk about without giving stuff away. I mean, like, there's all kinds of stuff going on in both of these stories, so I actually had to read this one twice just to get everything that was going on, so yup. I read this one twice too, just to be fair. You can't read this book and actually relate it to the lore in the games. Scott himself, the author, has said, author and creator of the games and the entire franchise, he has said that the books aren't canon. So what happens in the books doesn't necessarily translate to the games. So I say that this is the story of Golden Freddy and Springtrap, but yes and no. You know? Do you know? Because it's really confusing for the rest of us. So in this first one, like I said, we learn about Golden Freddy and Springtrap and all of the other animatronics that are going nuts and getting all murdery. So, moving on. This book, The Twisted Ones, is the sequel to The Silver Eyes. And we pick up with Charlie like a year later and follow her adventures. We learn more about Springtrap in this one, and we learn some interesting secrets, some secrets about Charlie's aunt. Yeah, secrets about Charlie's aunt, that's crazy. That we don't get to find out until the next installment, because this is the last sentence in the book. It's not Charlie. And then it just ends. There's nothing on the next page, it just ends. That's one thing that I do not like about this book. It just ends. And after reading Burn the Rabbit, I'll link that here, it also didn't end. It's a cliffhanger, and this has a cliffhanger. And I recently watched the Babadook, so it's not really a cliffhanger so much as a mind mess. But yeah, nothing I have done lately has any kind of closure. Another thing I don't like about this one is the lack of Twisted Chica. Why is there no Twisted Chica? What did Chica do to deserve to be left out? Like, I understand in Sister Location 1's reluctance to make a fun time Chica, because, you know, the internet. Oh, but there's no reason she shouldn't be twisted. That's not fair. That's not fair. And I mean, I'm not gonna presume the wolf's gender and be all like, this is sexist, but I don't know, I just don't understand why she's not there. Everybody else is there. Like, if it was like a whole new cast, that would be something. But it's Freddy and Foxy and Bonnie and Wolfie. So that bothers me. And I'm gonna be honest, I never thought that I would find stuff in a Five Nights at Freddy's book that I didn't like. But, I don't know. The lack of Chica bothers me. The lack of ending bothers me. I'll get over it. Oh, speaking of endings, I told you how wonderful these books are. Let's talk about what's happening with the franchise right now. And what's happening with poor Scott. Poor Scott. So, if you're a fan, then you know what's happening, and if not, the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's has sent out an email that says that it's over now. He's finished with the franchise. He doesn't want to do it anymore. He wants to go and do something else, you know, have a life, spend time with his family, stuff like that. And it's not uncommon for him to troll us and be like, oh no, it's cancelled, I'm never doing this again, here's a game. But I don't think that's what's happening this time, and that makes me kind of sad. Now, as a rational human being, and I'm a grown-up, you know, I can understand why he would want some time off. You know, I can't be mad at him. Like, it's a huge franchise, but it's one guy. Like, one dude did all of the games, everything involved in the games, everything involved in the books, everything involved in the movie. Like, it's just one dude doing everything. Can't blame him for needing a break. Also, something that, you know, some people might not have thought of, like, the animatronics in Five Nights at Freddy's. Let's just get real for a second. They're actually haunted by dead children. The Freddy's animatronics are dead children. Scott has spent this last 3-4 years in a world where he has to think about dead children. Can't be mad for him wanting to live somewhere else for a while, you know? You know? But, as a fan, why don't leave us? Okay. Now that that's out of my system, yeah. I'll be sad to see it go. I'm so glad that he promised us the end of this. There will be a conclusion. If there's not a conclusion, then there's a problem. But the email said that he will finish this, and that the movie will go forward, so there should be a movie too. And then we'll have to find something else to obsess over. Yeah. So this was supposed to be a book review. I don't know how much reviewing I actually did. I'm holding books, that counts, right? Books. Books. Good books. Yeah, even if you've never heard of Five Nights at Freddy's, if you've never played the games, I think you should read these books. Because they're terrifying, but in a fun way. And the story's really intriguing. So I guess that's everything I wanted to say. It's everything I'm gonna say, anyway. Like this if you like this, and leave a comment, and subscribe, share. What else do we tell you to do? Lots of things. And join us next time when something is happening, honest. There should be some kind of subscription box soon. By the time this is up, So Nerdblock sent an email. By the time this is up, Nerdblock should have sent our horror block and our sci-fan for June. And then just like a week after that, they're gonna send the ones for this month. I have no confirmation on Tokyo Treat. That one's definitely a Canada Post thing, and we're just gonna have to wait and see. So, thank you for watching. Bye!